Stockcar Racing's underdogs, hairdresser Rob Cowley and his son Chris, are fixing damage after a disastrous opening to the season.
How you feeling now, anyway?
Sore.
At Skegness, Rob's dreams of glory were shunted into oblivion.
Show me, Bruce.
I'm going to get a reputation.
You'll love this.
There. It goes right down there.
That's nice.
Rather you than me, I'll tell you that for nothing.
That is sore. That is so sore.
In Lancashire, Andy Smith also lost to his arch-rival Frankie Wainman Jr. But he's investing in a secret strategy this season, a new car.
Everybody's raising the bar all the time. You know, my competition's getting faster. So we built this new car in the hope of being faster. This new tarmac car I've got here has got a step chassis, but the rule book says you mustn't do any cuts in them chassis legs from the front of the roll cage where it meets the chassis down here to the radiator, which is underneath the bonnet. So between that point and that point, you mustn't cut the chassis leg. It's illegal. Well, my chassis leg's cut just back from that point, so there's no problem with it.
In motorsport, innovation rarely comes without controversy. Frankie Wainman Jr. has his own opinion about his old enemy's new car.
The last one Andy built's a little bit suspect at the minute, whether it's actually legal or not, but from what I can understand, he's cut his chassis leg and offset his engine. I did one exactly the same 17 years ago, which got banned immediately. This is a little bit naughty from Andy, to be fair. He knows the deal. He's just tried to push his luck a little bit, I think, and, you know, if he gets away with it, he gets away with it, but we'll see.
Chris Cowley is also sporting a racing injury. He's trying to keep up with Dad.
You don't call that a bruise?
And I went in harder than you as well.
Yeah. That's a love bite, I don't know about a bruise.
No, I should be so lucky.
Chris was very lucky to get off so lightly. The other car in the 80 miles per hour smash wasn't. The aftermath was captured on video. Tony Smith, Chris's victim, was knocked unconscious and only just escaped the flaming wreckage. The crash is big news.
Big bad Tony Smith apparently had an issue with Master Cowley at Buxton.
You got more than an issue now. If he's going to give it, he's got to take it, ain't he? And that's it.
Yeah, when you go up there tomorrow.
Last time it was Tony Smith who'd fenced Chris. In Dad's eyes, what goes around comes around.
Chris had never had an issue with Tony Smith before this, but he put Chris into the wall hard. They carted him off in the ambulance. And Tony was on record and strutting his stuff as though he was the big man. Well, on Saturday, he wasn't quite as big.
Well, I took his aerofoil off his car, took his bonnet off the top of the engine. He went in the wall backwards, the chassis was wrecked, and his car did catch fire. You know, I didn't get a satisfaction from that. But I'm not going to go up to him and go, Tony, I'm sorry.
Tony Smith owns a garage in Loughborough. His repair bill could top £3,000, but his memories of the crash are hazy.
I ended up getting in the ambulance and going to hospital. About all I do remember of it. I'm badly bruised inside, I'm sore. I've had 12 days off up to now. I still ain't right yet, and I won't be right for a bit because that was just over the top. And everybody said it's over the top. It got me a good one, it hurt. They'll grow up one day.
It's a bit like the playground at school. You know, you get a bully, and a lot of the new kids, there's some good young drivers coming through now. You don't want to be frightening them off with some old bloke going out burying them at every bloody bend.
Even so, the sport's governing body has asked Chris to come in for a chat.
You've got to put your case tomorrow night.
Yeah, I would have.
You know, there was a reason.
Yeah.
They have the power to fine him or ban him from racing.
I mean, to my way of thinking, if you don't get a ban, then you shouldn't appeal.
Yeah.
Formula One stock car racing welcomes drivers from all backgrounds and budgets. 16-year-old Georgia Nietzschel is the daughter of an East Midlands landowner.
This is Maisie. She's a 13-year-old Dutch warm-blood show jumping horse. I've had her for about a year now.
Success in the show jumping ring has fueled a desire to compete in the stock car arena.
I guess I'm pretty lucky, really, just doing what I want to do at the minute. Like, I've got the horses and I've got the racing. I like to do as and when I please. But I don't know if it's always going to be that easy.
Mum Jane is worried that she may be riding for a fall in the brutal world of F1 stock cars.
Don't actually think it is a girls' sport, but when you do something for two of your kids and the other one wants to do it, then who am I to say, well, no, you're not? If she wants to do it long term, then that's fine. She can, you know, she can have a car, she can have her own car, and we'll support her in whatever she wants to do. But it seems a bit strange that she's going to go from 1 horsepower to 740 horsepower.
Georgia's older brothers have a stable of stock cars. James has offered to lend her one.
This is the car I'll be racing. This is James's tarmac car. This is my aerofoil. It's got my name on it. James has been all right, actually, about me using his car. He hasn't given me any warnings yet as to, like, not crash it or anything, so...
I've only raced it once this year. I've put a load of work into it to get it ready. But hopefully she doesn't wreck it too badly.
See you in a bit.
Time for Chris Cowley to face the music for deliberately fencing Tony Smith.
I've been thinking about it all day, and there's no point worrying about it, because worrying about it ain't going to change their minds. You know, I took it up on myself to do what I did when I was out on the track, and now I've just got to take the consequences. And the worst case scenario is going to be probably a year's ban. But fingers crossed that won't happen.
Young Cowley will be judged and juried by a disciplinary committee of his stock car peers. The venue, a hauliers yard near Derby.
So that's where they're coming into corner.
Yeah.
Tony's making for the corner. Yeah. Chris has already made contact with Tony.
Spun it round and...
Yeah.
You know, without just actually going for the back bumper. That's what I can't get my head around.
Chris will have to defend himself against the photographic evidence.
Thanks, Corey.
No worries, mate.
He'll be grilled by the inquiry for more than an hour. In Rochdale, word has got back to Team Smith that the legality of Andy's new car is being questioned.
Somebody's obviously been telling Brisker that it's going to ruin the job or something, I don't know.
No wonder who that could be.
Cecil, the chief mechanic, has no doubt who's to blame.
That little from Yorkshire, Wayne, man. It all revolves around one man, this sport. What's the problem with it? To put it bluntly. Thought we didn't have any steel for bumpers.
I've ordered some steel today.
If it weren't for Andrew and his brother, then the sport would be in a sorry state, because there's nobody else who'd be able to beat Frank.